Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am VC Pramod with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon BJP MPs to work with a positive mindset for everybody's welfare. In Uttar Pradesh, DM and SP of Sonbhadra removed in connection with land dispute claiming 10 lives. JDS and Congress to separately field their candidates for assembly by-elections in Karnataka. No response from Pakistan Army to Indian Army's offer to retrieve bodies of their soldiers and terrorists from the Indian side of LOC. In the US, 30 persons killed and several injured in two separate mass shootings. And in badminton, Indian pair of Satwiksairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty lift men's doubles title at Thailand Open. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today called upon BJP MPs to shun negativity and work with a positive mindset so as to win over even those who did not vote for the party. He said the nation and national interest are paramount. In his address to the concluding session of the two-day training program for party MPs of both the Houses of Parliament, Mr. Modi urged them to do politics of everybody's welfare. Quoting the Prime Minister, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said, Mr. Modi also spoke that members' behaviour should endear them to all. The Prime Minister also asked everyone to move beyond negative things with positive thinking.
उन्होंने टीम स्पिरिट के बारे में कहा है, टीम स्पिरिट के कैसे चलना और राजनीति में नेगेटिविटी थिंकिंग ये नहीं रहना चाहिए, पॉजिटिविटी लेके रहना चाहिए। आज जो कोई हमको हमारे साथ दिया नहीं दिया, आगे में हमारे कार्य से हमारे बिहेवियर से वो हमारे नजदीक आना चाहिए।
Our correspondent reports the party has also asked its MPs to carry out Padayatra in their respective segments to inform voters about various welfare schemes of the government. Yesterday, the Prime Minister asked the MPs to remain connected with party workers and not to forget their contribution in making them MPs and ministers. Uttar Pradesh government today removed the district magistrate and superintendent of police of Sonbhadra district following an inquiry into the killing of 10 tribals last month over a land dispute. Addressing a press conference at his residence in Lucknow, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said that departmental proceedings were initiated against Sonbhadra District Magistrate Ankit Kumar Agrawal and Superintendent of Police Salman Taj Patil. The removal was implemented with immediate effect and the new DM S. Rajlingam and SP Prabhakar Chaudhary flew in a chopper to Sonbhadra to take their respective charges. 10 people were killed and 28 injured in the clash after a village pradhan and his supporters opened fire on a group of tribals over a land dispute. Meanwhile, CBI today carried out searches at multiple locations in connection with the accident case of Unnao rape survivor. CBI also questioned expelled BJP MLA Kuldeep Singh Sengar lodged in Sitapur jail on the second consecutive day. AIR correspondent has filed this report.
CBI conducted searches in Lucknow, Unnao, Sitapur and Fatehpur districts regarding the Raebareli accident case. CBI officers raided residence of MLA Kuldeep Singh Sengar in Makhi village of Unnao and questioned associates of the MLA. 10-member team of the agency also quizzed local villagers. A CBI team reached Sitapur jail where Kuldeep Singh Sengar is lodged and recorded statements of jail officials. Another team of CBI reached Samaspur village under Laloli police station of Fatehpur district and interrogated family members of the truck driver Ashish Pal. They also questioned truck owner Devendra Pal in Fatehpur. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
In Karnataka, JDS leader and former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda held a meeting of senior party leaders in Bengaluru today on fielding its candidates in assembly by-elections necessitated by the disqualification of 17 MLAs. The meeting assumed significance after the statement made by former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy yesterday that the party will field candidates in all the 17 constituencies. The Congress too has decided to prepare the party for by-elections of the 17 constituencies. More from our correspondent.
The by-election in 17 assembly segments will determine the future of Yediyurappa government in Karnataka. The disqualified MLAs have knocked the doors of Supreme Court. They are hoping that, like in Tamil Nadu, the court will allow them to contest the by-election. Both Congress and JDS have expelled the disqualified MLAs from the parties and are looking out for alternative candidates to contest in the by-election. In another interesting development today, both H.D. Kumaraswamy and G.T. Devegowda of JDS have said that they feel like retiring from active politics due to the failing standards of politics in the state. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Yediyurappa is meeting national leaders of the party tomorrow and day after to discuss cabinet expansion. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Congress Working Committee will meet on the 10th of this month amid leadership crisis in the party. Party Secretary General K.C. Venugopal said this in a tweet today. The CWC is the highest decision-making body of the Congress. Rahul Gandhi had resigned as party president after taking full moral responsibility of the Lok Sabha poll debacle at a meeting of the CWC on May 28th. Several rounds of meetings have taken place, but a decision on Rahul Gandhi's successor has not been taken yet. The Janata Dal United and NDA ally headed by Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar today announced that it would go it alone in the upcoming assembly polls in Jharkhand. Talking to reporters in Patna, the party's Jharkhand unit chief Salkhan Murmu said this decision has been taken after deliberations with Nitish Kumar and party's national vice president Prashant Kishore. Assembly elections are scheduled to be held in Jharkhand by the end of this year. Salkhan Murmu said the party will contest as many seats as possible depending on the number of winnable candidates. Resident doctors at AIIMS in New Delhi called off their strike today. This followed a meeting between Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan and associations of AIIMS and Safdarjung resident doctors. The minister met representatives of resident doctors associations and cleared their doubts and queries related to the National Medical Commission Bill. He reiterated that the bill is a big change in the field of medical education, which will prove to be a blessing in better health services to 130 crore people. Our correspondent reports that the doctors had been boycotting work and demonstrating over certain provisions of the bill after it was passed in the Rajya Sabha on Thursday. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Pakistani Army has not responded to the Indian Army's offer to retrieve the bodies of its regular Army personnel and Border Action Team BAT terrorists. The bodies are lying near line of control LOC in Keran sector of North Kashmir's Kupwara district since last evening. Srinagar-based defense spokesman Colonel Rajesh Kalia said that the Indian Army last evening offered to Pak Army to retrieve the bodies of their personnel for last rites, but there was no response till now. Last evening, Army foiled an attack by Pakistan's BAT on a forward post along the LOC, killing at least 5 to 7 intruders comprising Pakistani regulars and terrorists. Air India today reduced its maximum fare on Srinagar-Delhi sector to under 7,000 rupees to facilitate the movement of Amarnath Yatris and tourists from Kashmir Valley. The fare cap shall remain in place till August 15th. The Civil Aviation Ministry yesterday advised state carrier Air India to keep fares in check on Srinagar-Delhi sector. The airlines had also been asked to operate additional flights if required. ISRO today released the first set of pictures of the Earth captured by Chandrayaan-2, the country's second moon mission launched a fortnight ago. The pictures were captured by L-14 camera on board Chandrayaan-2. The pictures showed the Earth in different hues. Our correspondent has filed this report.
The first set of pictures by the lander of the Chandrayaan-2 are only indicative of the high-resolution camera it has. The Li-4 camera on board the lander Vikram of the spacecraft show the crystal clear and panoramic view of the Earth around which it is still revolving. It will move away from the Earth's sphere of influence on the 14th of this month and reach the Moon's orbit on the 20th. Its pictures of the Moon from then on would be still more fascinating given its proximity to the Earth's only natural satellite. After its soft landing on the south pole of the Moon, its pictures would arouse the curiosity of the global scientific community as the region is yet unexplored. Jai Singh, AIR News, Chennai.
India today successfully test-fired its all-weather quick reaction surface-to-air missiles QR-SAM from Chandipur in Odisha. The missile can engage multiple targets within a range of around 25 to 30 kilometers with two vehicle configuration for area air defense. The truck-mounted missiles are a 360-degree rotatable, electromechanically operated and turret-based launch unit. Flood situation in many parts of South Gujarat is still grim due to incessant rain. Vadodara, Navsari, Bharuch, Valsad and Daman districts are among the worst affected areas where people have been alerted in low-lying areas. Quoting sources, AIR Ahmedabad correspondent reports that nearly 12,000 people have been shifted to safer places from the flooded districts of South Gujarat.
146 talukas of the state have recorded rain during the past 12 hours. Out of these, Umarpada in Surat, Kaprada in Valsad and Hansot in Bharuch district have received more than 8 inches rainfall. Following release of 250,000 cubic water from Madhuban Dam, Daman-Ganga river is on spate in Daman. Many low-lying areas of Daman have been submerged. More than 50 villages of Vadodara, Halol, Waghodia and Dabhoi have been asked to remain alert following release of water from the dams. Local weather office has issued heavy to very heavy rainfall warning for next 2 days. State government has asked all district collectors to remain alert. Yogesh Pandya, AR News, Ahmedabad.
Incessant heavy rain has disrupted normal life in Mumbai and across many districts of Maharashtra. According to the IMD, heavy rain coupled with gusty winds will continue for the next 24 hours. More from our correspondent.
Incessant heavy rains over the weekend have enabled Mumbai to surpass the 2,000mm rainfall mark for the season. Recording a rainfall of over 250mm since yesterday, Mumbai has received about 91% of the season's average rainfall so far. While Mumbai has been saved from the problem of water cuts for at least a year, these excessive rains have brought life to a complete standstill in the city and its suburbs. Many rivers in Raigad, Nasik, Pune, Thane, Palghar, Sangli and Satara are flowing above the danger mark, leading to flooding. Teams of NDRF, Army and Navy are helping local authorities in relief and rescue operations across flood-hit districts. Nisha Rani, AIR News, Mumbai.
In the United States, at least 30 people were killed and several others injured in 2 separate mass shooting incidents within 24 hours. In the first incident, a 21-year-old gunman armed with an assault rifle opened fire at a Walmart store in El Paso town in Texas, killing 20 people. The massacre happened last night, a few miles from the US-Mexico border. In the second mass shooting incident, 9 people were killed early this morning in Dayton's Oregon district, a historic neighborhood known for its nightclubs, bars and art galleries. The shooter was also killed by the responding officers. Israel greeted India on Friendship Day with a Twitter message that featured popular Bollywood song Ye Dosti from the movie Sholay. It drew an equally warm response from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who asserted that the bond between the two countries is strong and eternal. Israeli embassy in Delhi today tweeted that the two countries' friendship and growing partnership should touch greater heights. Prime Minister Modi responded with a tweet in Hebrew saying, India and Israel have proved their friendship over time. On to sports now. Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty today became the first Indian pair to win a BWF Super 500 badminton tournament. They beat world champions Lee Hyun-hee and Lee Yu-chin of China in the summit clash of the Thailand Open 21-19, 18-21, 21-18 in Bangkok to win the men's doubles category. In cricket, the second 2020 match between India and the West Indies is underway at Lauderhill, Florida in the United States. Virat Kohli won his second straight toss on tour as an unchanged India elected to bat. India were 118 for 2 in 14 overs when reports last came in. Star India grappler Vinesh Fogart has bagged the gold in the women's 53kg category of the Poland Open wrestling tournament in Warsaw. The 24-year-old prevailed 3-2 over local wrestler Roxana in the final of the competition. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon BJP MPs to work with a positive mindset for everybody's welfare. In Uttar Pradesh, DM and SP of Sonbhadra removed in connection with land dispute claiming 10 lives. JDS and Congress to separately field their candidates for assembly by-elections in Karnataka. No response from Pakistan Army to Indian Army's offer to retrieve bodies of their soldiers and terrorists from the Indian side of LOC. In the US, 30 persons killed and several injured in 2 separate mass shootings. And in badminton, Indian pair of Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty lift the men's doubles title at the Thailand Open. And that's all in the news at 9. Good night.